Hello and welcome to the Skyrival channel, and today I'm going to be going over the top 5 gaming mice for 2016. Now this is the official straight up best gaming mice you can get, period. This list is going to ignore price pretty much at all costs. So no matter what, this list is going to give you what are the pretty much the best gaming mice possible out there right now for the year 2016. So let's get into the list. If you want the absolute cheapest PC games on the internet with the largest discounts that even exceed those of Steam Summer Sale games, then make sure to check out g2a.com, and a link for that will be in the description down below. Now at number 5, starting off this list very strong, we have the Zowie FK series. So I'm including the FK1, the FK1 Plus, and the FK2. So there's a reason why these are labeled as competitive gaming mice, and there's also a reason why a lot of pros use them, and that's because they are legit gaming mice that have extremely good accuracy, especially when it comes to FPS gaming. And I mean, for real, there's a reason why there's a cult following behind all of these gaming mice. That's just because they're that good. There's just something about the Zowie FK series that make them really good for PC gaming in general. So anyways, the FK series have an excellent optical laser sensor in all of their gaming mice. This has no RGB lighting and no sort of fancy aluminum or metal build quality, but for the price of $60, I'd say for $60, you're gonna get a very awesome gaming mouse, especially one from Zowie. So if you want something that isn't too expensive, but you want something that is top tier, like obviously one of the best gaming mice you can get, then get the Zowie FK series. The FK1, the FK2, and the FK1 Plus will all depend on your hand size and your hand grip type. So pretty much that's how you can choose what type of Zowie mice from the FK series you want. Now number 4, we have the Razer Naga Next V2. This is an excellent gaming mouse from Razer that was literally designed just for League of Legends and Dota 2. So out of all the gaming mice in this list, and you want a mouse that is literally just for those two games, get this mouse. But anyways, this is an excellent gaming mouse from Razer that has an innovative side button layout on the side of the mouse that would fit great towards MOBA games like League of Legends, Dota 2, Smite, anything like that. Also, it has RGB lighting, of course, for being a Razer mouse. This does have plastic build quality, but I don't find that big of an issue since it is $80 and not too crazy expensive, unlike some of the other gaming mice in this list. But yet again, if you want a mouse that is literally just for League of Legends and Dota 2, then get this mouse. It's a great contender for those games. Now, number 3, we have the Roccat Ninth. Now, out of all the gaming mice in this list, this is hands down the most customizable mouse you can get, period. How customizable, you may ask? Well, not only can you swap out the grips on the mouse to cater your hand the best, but it even has 3D printing supported on it so that you can get your own custom button layout on the side of the mouse that'll cater your hand the best. And it can even support up to 30 buttons. So if you're an MMO gamer that needs the most buttons possible, then the Roccat Ninth is your friend because it can support a crazy amount of buttons through 3D printing. But aside from that, it's an excellent MMO mouse. Of course, it has a laser sensor, which I don't find to be that much of an issue because this is primarily made for MMO and MOBA gaming, and those don't really require tons of accuracy. It's more about the buttons. But aside from that, this is $100, and if you're looking for the ultimate MMO gaming mouse, then get the Roccat Ninth. Now at number 2, I have the SteelSeries Rival 700. If you want a mouse that is solely for FPS gaming, then get this mouse. But if you don't care too much about the features and the looks, get a Zowie. But I'm telling you, the Rival 700 definitely has its place on this list for a number of reasons. Number 1, it has one of the best optical sensors on the market, period. It has, I believe, one of the newest optical sensors, and it's just really accurate. It's the same sensor that's actually inside the M65 Pro, and both are excellent FPS gaming mice. So this mouse will offer you the most accuracy possible. On top of that, this has excellent RGB lighting, great ergonomics. It's a very comfortable mouse, but there are two main things about it that make it stand out. Number 1, this mouse has vibrational feedback, and if you don't know what that is, pretty much all it means is that the mouse will give you a little vibration on your hand to confirm in a certain event in the game has happened. So in League of Legends, if blue buff is spawned according to what you program the mouse to do, it'll vibrate on your hand and tell you, hey, blue buff has spawned. Or in Counter-Strike, if you want to know if you confirmed a kill, the mouse can also give you a vibrate based off your programming you did to it in accordance to the game, and you can get a confirmation if you killed your enemy or not. Secondly, which is not so much of a performance feature, but it does have an OLED display, which is kind of cool if you want to spice up the personality of your gaming setup through your mouse. Aside from that, there isn't really anything wrong with this gaming mouse. It's just that there's one that's still better. Now, number 1, we have the Logitech G930 Chaos Spectrum Gaming Mouse for $150. Now, this is the ultimate gaming mouse on this list for a number of reasons. It pretty much takes all the good features on this list and packs it all into one gaming mouse. Number 1, it has a really good transition between a wireless and wired state. It's really easy to go from being a wired gaming mouse and just unplugging it, plugging in the USB dongle and making it into a wireless gaming mouse. And despite it being wireless, it's actually been reported that this gaming mouse in its wireless state has the same sort of latency and speed as its wired state. So I mean, you can't really get any better than that, especially if you're on a multi-desk setup and you're going to be moving a lot between multiple desks. On top of that, this has excellent RGB lighting, some really amazing build quality for its price, obviously, since it is $150. Also, this is ambidextrous, just to add on top of that. And this has actually, I believe, the most accurate optical sensor on this list that actually beats out the Rival 700 in Zowie FK. Also, this mouse can support up to 11 buttons, which pretty much covers any genre of PC gaming. But the one thing I would have liked to see on this mouse is adjustable weights, but I mean, it isn't that much of an issue since you can get used to the weight of a mouse really quickly. But if you are really picky about the weight of your mouse, this mouse doesn't offer it. But regardless, this is still the #1 gaming mouse you can get for 2016. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and all that. And this is the Scatterworld channel signing out.